Привет всем, и это вторая серия по прохождению Call of Juarez. Ну что, продолжим?
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Так, ну похоже, очутился в тюрьме.
He was with John Kinney's gang,
Нет.
and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy.
Так, подожди-ка. Вот так вот. Отлично.
What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Ага, ну кто-то подбросил ключи.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Так, осторожно. Секрет. Идем дальше.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
А, нет, дробовик. Отличная вещь. Просто уматывай. Тонкая, как динамит.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Блин, ну идем
Anybody
сюда.
see Billy? Oh, that little son of a bitch shot Jim Bell.
Отлично.
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet.
Ах ты мода.
You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him. Can't let the kid get away.
Anybody see him?
Отлично.
You can't hide from me. Show 'em how to We'll have to do everything.
Отлично. Черт возьми, патроны.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I
Отлично,
could, but
пистолет.
some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape?
Смотришь, походу. Получай. Отлично, вот сюда. Давай, живее, чувак. Все, дело сделано практически.
So that bastard you were after,
Отлично, мы совершили
what did he
побег из
do?
тюрьмы.
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me.
Где ты, чувак?
Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
Нет. Отлично. Так, двоих я сделал. Быстрее, прячься. Отлично. Так, вон, я увидел. Получил. Порция свинца специально для тебя. Так, здесь нет никто. О, нет.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Вот это так.
They're shooting in the street! Get your headstone!
There's children here.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Получи свинца. Вот так. Что ты получил? Вот так, детка. Так, куда мне? Похоже, сюда. Он. Мне нужен выход из города. Может быть, сюда нет. Так, ну все-таки я думаю, мне надо залезть наверх. Да, вот так точно.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
You know,
so I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Получилось спешить.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No,
Смотри, какой
because they
бизон.
all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
Отлично. Похоже, нужно мотать отсюда. О, это было на грани. Да, детка, сейчас ты получишь свинцовую таблеточку. Ага, вот он. Отлично. Идем дальше. Именно так, чувак, именно так. Ага, вот он.
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back. Goddamn, it's hard to hit.
О, нет.
Goddamn him.
Ага, вижу.
Can't hide forever. Get the women off the street.
А как вы хотели, ребят? Все по-честному.
What the hell did he get away?
По-честному.
Stop him.
Опачки, кто где? Спокойно. А вот он, замаскировался, мода. Ковбойская. Вот как-то так.
You're dead. Let's do this. Don't let him get away. God damn you.
Отлично.
Guess you had
Осталось
enough.
совсем чуть-чуть.
I got this.
Распрощайся с кальянными чашечками, чувак.
We're gonna
Oh,
be in
yeah.
deep shit when Pat gets back.
Еще один. Да откуда он взялся? О нет, патроны, патроны.
We can take him.
Давай, чувак, перезаряжай. Дела совсем плохие. Отлично. Ну что, не ожидали от меня такого, а? Как в кино.
Finally, I found what I was looking for.
Так, идем дальше.
The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy
Ну,
saved
Билли
your ass,
спас вашу
taking out
задницу,
Bob
убрав
Ollinger the
своей
way he
манере.
did.
Billy didn't
Билли
kill
не убивал
Bob.
Боба.
Sure he did.
Конечно,
Dispatched
убил.
him
Он
right
застрелил
after he
старика
shot
сразу
Deputy
после
Bell.
того,
No,
как
sir.
я не успеваю
Because
за ним.
Bob came right up behind me,
Ну,
angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob. said.
Опачки, похоже, нас
I think you
ожидает
better
бой.
let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun.
Отлично.
So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Ну, я так думаю, стрелять в пузо тебе бесполезно. Оно у тебя бронебойное. А, нет. Да что же ты? Ну да ладно. Ну давай. Кто кого? Полнейшая концентрация, чувак. Давай, давай. Ну, берись за ствол. Блин, что ты будешь делать? Вот так.
Some say I fought unfairly,
Третьего раза.
but they weren't the ones looking him in the eye that day.
Отлично. Опыт
Pat Garrett
16
gunned down
000.
Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Ruales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Да, но пока что игра доставляет только лишь одно удовольствие. Кстати, кто любит вестерны, пальцы вверх. Каньон Гваделупе.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there!
Сейчас, похоже, мне надо загасить разбойников. Отлично.
I did my best to help those poor
Их
passengers.
было трое. А больше нам и не надо. Нет, их было четверо.
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did.
Отлично. Меткий стрелок на больших расстояниях. Я думаю, нам это пригодится в дальнейшем. Так что... вот так, да. Отлично. Понял.
They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Он решил переиграть историю.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable
Без
situations.
разницы, кого мочить.
But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
Нет, похоже, мне конец.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Что же за лаги-то дикие такие? Думаю, сейчас они возьмут.
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Ну да, как он выжил после такого, я даже не понимаю.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this.
Вперед, вперед. Кто, где?
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
Бежал.
Nowhere to run. I got you now.
Опа. Последний патрон.
And that's when something miraculous happened.
Чувак
Like
упал с
manna
небес.
from heaven.
Плохо.
I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition.
Боеприпасы мне нужны. Все.
Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good,
Так,
and he
патрончики
would
не
know.
богаты. Избавьтесь от последних врагов. Где они? Вы где, вражины?
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat.
Отлично.
My fury knew no bounds.
They're mine.
Чувак. Заряжай быстрее.
you now.